We kick off Mellow TV Sports with football, as another attempt will be made this week to come up with a format that will satisfy government requirements for the staging of the Jamaica Premier League. Professional Football Jamaica Limited is awaiting government approval for the start of the league. A proposed format sent by the body was returned for revision in light of the surge in local coronavirus cases. That structure proposed the 22 regular season games plus the playoff rounds to determine the eventual champions. Matches will be played at the National Stadium and Sabina Park, with Stadium East and the Captain Horace Burrell Center of Excellence as alternative venues. Football has been on pause since March of last year, when sports across the island was halted because of COVID-19. With track and field now back in swing in Jamaica, the Jamaica Football Federation, JFF, and the PFJL are hoping to get the sport and top flight back in action. The PFJL has so far garnered the support of 11 corporate entities who have signed on as sponsors for the new league. Meanwhile, Jamaican clubs Portmore United and Waterhouse have been drawn in Group A and Group B respectively for the 2021 edition of the Flow CONCACAF Caribbean Club Championship. The competition is scheduled to take place in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic from May 14 to 16. The tournament will begin with a group stage with 2 groups of 3 teams. The round-robin play will take place on May 14 to 18, with the first and second place finishers advancing to the semi-finals. Portmore is in a group with O&M FC of the Dominican Republic and Cavalli of Haiti, while Waterhouse is drawn with Delfines del Este of the Dominican Republic and Don Bosco of Haiti. We bowl over to cricket news now. West Indies coach Phil Simmons feels that the key to success during the T20 International Series against Sri Lanka will be to adjust to the dimensions of Antigua's Coolidge Cricket Ground as soon as possible. The ground has one side smaller than the other, with all 3 matches of the series to be played at the venue, which is hosting international cricket for the first time. Simmons is also looking at this series as a step to start firming up the squad for the T20 World Cup later this year. The series will also mark the return of Christopher Henry Gale and Fidel Edwards to the West Indies squad. Gale last played for the Windies in the home series against India after the 2019 World Cup, while Edwards' last international appearance was a test in Bangladesh back in 2012. While West Indies will have the experience of Gale and Edwards to draw from, the squad also includes 2 uncapped players, spin bowling all-rounder Akil Hussain and seamer Kevin Sinclair. West Indies will have named 4 openers in their 14-member T20 squad. Apart from Gale, they have Lendl Simmons, Evan Lewis, and Andre Fletcher. Meanwhile, Angelo Matthews has been named as Sri Lanka's standing captain for the T20 series in the West Indies, as Dasun Shanaka, the appointed captain, is yet to join the team because of a delay in obtaining a U.S. transit visa. Matthews has previously led Sri Lanka in 34 tests, 106 ODIs, and 13 T20 internationals. Shanaka is yet to receive the visa and as such seems likely to miss the entire T20 series, his first assignment as the new T20 captain. He will hope to make the ODI leg of the tour at least, which starts on March 9. Sri Lanka has also lost the services of Lahiru Kumara for this tour after testing positive for COVID-19 in the days before departure for the West Indies. The multi-format tour of the Caribbean kicks off on March 3 with the T20 series. Over to tennis news now. Novak Djokovic has equaled Roger Federer's record of 310 weeks ranked as world #1. The 33-year-old Serbian is guaranteed to break the mark next week. Djokovic won his 18th Grand Slam title and his 9th Australian Open crown in Melbourne last month. Now his victory in Melbourne takes him to 2 wins behind the joint holders of the men's Grand Slam record, Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. Djokovic has been helped by temporary changes to the ranking system because of the coronavirus pandemic, which means players can currently count tournaments from 2 years instead of 1. And now to end tonight's sports package, we present you with the play of the night, Darren Collinson's crossover on DeAndre Ayton.
That mid-range shot, but drove it. And what a move by Collison as he fell to the ground.
The whole bench is up, making sure that he...
Collison.
Oh, he's just going to shake him up, get him down. Oh, young fella, oops, sorry. I got to go. I got to get to the rim. You in the way.
And those are the stories making sports news tonight. We now head back to the news desk with Tamara Mikhail.